Hello, YouTube land. It's me. I'm back. um, just over a year ago, we finished up a 1-year meditation challenge in which we meditated every day and posted 1-minute videos or so, almost daily, not quite towards the end of the challenge. It kind of really lost its I lost my interest and it lost its relevance, the video part anyway. So now it is 2019. We wrapped up the challenge at the end of 2017, and 2018 went by and kind of in a blur. And I have had some challenging things show up, or I guess arise. I guess not show up. They're not new. But 16 months ago, so in September of 2017, my brother Eric passed away. And then just last week on January 13th, and it's the 21st today, so 8 days ago, my brother Ben passed away. And so this wasn't unexpected necessarily. These boys had these young men. They were 31. Ben was 31 and Eric was 33. When they passed away, they had a really, 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 really rare genetic disease called Coates Plus syndrome, which it was complicated, is complicated, but it caused essentially them to rapidly age, and is a multisystemic condition that affects the telomeres, so on the chromosomes, so it affects the whole body, and yada yada yada. A lot of suffering, a lot of trauma with the medical system, in and out of the medical system, and ICUs and crazy land. And I would say their journey has somewhat reluctantly at times been my journey, and it's taken me my whole adult life for sure to reconcile that and make peace with that and accept that and figure out my place in all of that. And sometimes I would say I've been able to do that more gracefully than others. For instance, in my professional life, I went on to get a master's degree in education, and I specialize in working with kids that are blind and visually impaired, and I seem to be most engaged mentally, physically, spiritually, working with the families that have the most complex cases, the most complex kiddos, and I think probably that's a direct result of my family experience. Well, it is. We've had some conversations this week about, like, who would you be if Ben and Eric had been typically normally developing healthy humans, and I wouldn't be me. I would be a lot. I was joking around with somebody saying I would be a lot less dark and twisty. Except I don't actually think that's a joke. I think it's true. So I've had to come up with ways of navigating trauma and stress and dark and twisty and guilt and survivor guilt and shame and existential crisis, and on and on and on we go. And so all of this to say that the meditation year, Eric died during that year, actually really did help me. And then, interestingly enough, I chose about last year this time to mostly put down, 85% put down my spiritual life and practice, which is very interesting to me. And I instead focused heavily on the physical. Like, I got really into road biking and still am. We bought a Peloton and we just came back from a trip to California that was heavily focused on biking, and I kind of ignited my relationship with food, and I still love to walk the dog and be outside, and all these really grounding physical practices, but in terms of meditation and even yoga and prayer, well, no, I still have prayer as part of my daily life, but the smudging ceremony, as I said, I haven't put it completely down, but it sure hasn't been the focus of my life. And I'm having a hard day today, with grief, which is normal, and a couple of other triggering things. My son Kefren, he's 10 and he has a cold, and because of my history, anytime anybody is sick, or Kefren, whenever Kefren's sick, it like totally triggers PTSD in me, even though it's just a cold, and I don't sleep, and so I'm really sleep deprived because I haven't been sleeping anyway. And anyway, it's a perfect recipe for me to like not be feeling the best in my nervous system. And I am also been like going through pictures and building a slideshow for the celebration of life, and Perry's not here, he's up with his kids, and the dog's not even here, and like it's just this like perfect storm of like deep, dark, crushing energy. And so I had a big cry, and I let Kefren see that, or see parts of it, which was, I think, really good because I've spent a lot of time like sheltering him from that. But he needs to see that like grieving is okay, and like crying is okay, and like super normal. And so I'm trying to like normalize my emotions for him and be seen in them a little bit more, be more vulnerable. Anyway, all of this, 6 minutes in, I'm finally gonna get to the point of my video. I started rewatching my meditation videos, and they help me. I help myself, which is really cool. And I thought, well, what the hell? I'm going to just start doing videos again. I'm going to meditate. I just did meditation. Yay me. In my healing room, which is really beautiful. But at the end of the day, one of my strongest intentions in life is that all of the pain that my family has journeyed through, all of us, all 5 of us, that it not be for nothing. That it can be alchemized into something good. And that means helping other people. And I know deep in my soul that that is part of my path and part of my purpose. And so I decided in my meditation that I was going to start doing the videos again. And I was going to do this. I was going to be real, and I was going to tell the truth, and I was going to be raw and honest and vulnerable. And I don't even know where this is going, but I know it has to do with mental health. And I know that it has to do with vulnerability and telling the truth and authenticity and being seen in that. And so I'm going to start posting videos again. I don't even know what they're going to be called yet, because this is totally how I roll. I don't really think things through at all. It's impulsive. I'm a Gemini. It's fine. So I can't even say for sure what we're going to call them, but like something like Maren's Mental Health Minute, or now it's 8 minutes. So Maren's Mental Health Moments. I don't know. I like alliteration, as you can tell. And I just think, like I said, even if I only, in a year from now feel dark and twisty and go and watch this video and I help myself again, then it'll be fine. It'll be worth it, because it's only, 9 minutes out of my day. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say for today. And I don't know where this journey will be taking me, and it will be interesting to watch it unfold. Peace out. Happy 2019.